Hey everybody, how's it going? Via Van Helsing here, and welcome to My Friend is a Raven. It is a game I found on Steam. It has a really cool art style, and it's fairly new. Also, it asked. Oh, sorry. It asked for some weird permissions just now, and it also had a weird disclaimer on Steam. So I'm a little bit nervous about playing this, but I'm also kind of excited to see what it have in store because of these unusual things. Okay. From the ground of earth, humanity was conceived, and into the soul the ill spirit shall return. Ooh, this is already getting nice and sinister. I like this art style. I love Lutum. That's how I'm gonna pronounce that. I fear that the city will soon fall. I lament, for I have cherished this home. One last time I shall look upon these walls before I speak to the raven. I must find some food to coax him to me. Use A and D to move, and use the mouse to interact with or pick up items. Awesome. Oh. Okay, I am this guy. I cannot leave just yet. How greatly I wish my family could visit me during this time. Okay, this guy looks like he's a plague doctor. With the mask and everything. I can't guess what time period this is. I can't jump. I'm looking for a raven. I love the story, or not the story, the poem, The Raven. I recall many occasions when my friends and I would sit and visit all night long. What happy memories we made. Okay, so there's a television, but this guy appears to be dressed up as a plague doctor, so this is in the Middle Ages. Pouch of seeds added to inventory. Over to the corner. Ah, here it is. Okay, wait a second. Okay, this is post-apocalyptic. Sorry, I just remembered a view that I read on this. Okay. A pouch of seeds. A very eerily open door. Let's see about this. Oh. Okay. I don't know what to do with that yet. And what is this? What a beautiful vista. I guess that kind of looks like a vista. Can I open this door? Nice and creepy. This kind of reminds me of Bendy and the Ink Machine with this art style. That is amazing, though. I love how that... how this looks. Just like the whole aesthetic of it. To where it's almost like paper figures moving over the screen and stuff like that. If there was anything left inside, it would be very unsafe to consume. Everything in this kitchen spoiled instantly. Ooh, nuclear warfare, maybe? It's kind of relevant right now, unfortunately. A large pile of feathers. I'm quite unsure how the birds got inside to leave such a mess. Birds? I thought this rat trap to be unusable, but I believe it may still function properly. Should I take it? Oh. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, can I... How do I... Can you use this? Okay. Is that it? The shelves are completely barren. Anything? Still don't know what was in that other room. What was that? Was that a ghost? A small piece of paper that reads, "In the face of the noon shadows, you rejected my plea. How I do hope you haven't forgotten." This looks like sunlight. The raven may come if I show myself atop the balcony. Okay, let me go back and check this other room first, though. This is post-apocalypse, so obviously we have plenty of time to backtrack and make sure we check every inch of the house. W. Okay, what's this? Oh, there's more here than I would have thought. Okay, this looks like some sort of a storage closet. Small vat of ink. Before the newspapers stopped printing, some of the articles describe people poisoning each other using this. Oh dear. Maybe it was some sort of a zombie apocalypse, or people started betraying each other. Doesn't really seem to be anything else to grab. This looks just lovely. Medicine cabinet. Syringe. Oh, a needle. Great. Lovely. I can't remember if this has multiple endings or not. It's overflowed and so filthy that I doubt anyone would use it. I mean, post-apocalyptic, you know. It's been some time since the water lines worked. So he's dressed up as a plague doctor. I'm guessing that there was some sort of disease. Small amount of ink. Poisoning each other using this. Can I use the needle with the ink? I don't know how to use things. Also, that put it to my third inventory space, which means that there's probably something before this I could have grabbed. So I wonder where that was. Still can't open that. Still don't know what to put that to. So let's just go out to the balcony and see Mr. Raven. Hello, bird of death. Okay, so it just automatically uses the seeds then. Good day, dear Raven. Good day, sir. Okay, I need to make these more different. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. May I ask you what a lone soul might be doing perched upon a building holding a bag of seeds? These seeds belong to you now, good Raven. Take them, and in return I wish to speak to you of your destructive manner. I accept your offer with vigor, but I would hardly consider myself destructive. I do not view you with the authority to tell such lies. Your kind have descended upon the earth and spread a mortal plague among its people. You have left our homes barren and our cities in ruins. Not a single person lives to share my grief. Poor little man. I could grieve with you. I could comfort you. I could be your friend and sit upon your shoulder when you became torn, but only if you have the gift to give us to a sympathetic raven. I have no gift other than your seeds. Pathetic! Even now you have no heart to help another being. And you truly pity yourself as the last human alive? You should be happy you'll never encounter another man like yourself. I have no tolerance for your antagonism, Raven. Do you believe that you would give dominance over me? I have power over you, human, in masses that you cannot fathom. Look at your city. I will do the same to you. Please, Raven, I must know why you have chosen such a path as this. If you do not know by now, your blindness shall serve you as a deserving platter. Okay. Oh! Okay, so there are multiple endings. Okay, 1 of 4. That was really cool. That was interesting. I really like that. Okay, I definitely want to play to get another ending. Anyway, I love the poem The Raven, and I think this might be playing off of it a lot. So it looks like the Raven somehow brought the plague upon the people. Okay, yes, we went through this. Not trying to be impatient, it's just like, you've read it once. Okay, so it has to be something to do with this clock, right? What time period would this be at? That's kind of an annoying sound. Oh! Yay! I'm so happy that that happened. Sir, I am sickened and in need of aid. Would you spare time to help an ill soul? If you are sickened, begone! I want nothing to do with your pathetic plea. Save yourself the effort of disrupting a human. Ooh. Jerk. See? It's all your fault, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it might be. So was it vengeance? Was it like a Beauty and the Beast thing? Okay, there's feathers on the floor. I can examine the inkwell. Or, that's what you would call an inkwell. A small vat of ink. Newspaper stop printing. Yes. Oh! There's a rat! Dead rat! Great! Now I have a gift for the raven. Did I really... Was that there before? Because I remember that screen... Maybe it was there before and I just didn't notice the dead rat was there. Okay. Good day, dear raven. Good day, sir. I cannot tell... Yeah, we already read this. Okay. Doing, perched upon a building, holding a bag of seeds. He's belonging to you now. Take them in return. I wish to speak to you about our past meeting. Our past meeting. Accept your offer with vigor, but I wouldn't consider there much to discuss. I asked for your aid, and you rejected me. Indeed, I have no words to describe my regret. The only reason you regret anything is because of the punishment I have brought upon you. Truly, Raven, I have learned the error of my ways. I only wish to plead for your forgiveness. Why should I grant you anything more than dirt? You left me ill, and in the same way I shall leave you. Okay. Is that it? Well, I mean, you didn't kill me, so that's something, right? But I even had a rat for you, Mr. Raven. Okay, so I remembered that one memory, which means I had a different thing to discuss with the raven. So if I hadn't, I'm guessing I could have given the rat to him as a gift. Oh, am I just gonna lay down and die now? Guessing this is another bad ending. I just sat and watched static until I died. Unforgiven, the passive ending. Okay, ending 3 of 4, great. Okay. So for the next one, I'm gonna try to... Yeah. I'm gonna get the rat, and then I'm not going to remember the memory. I am instead just going to give the rat to the raven as a gift. And we'll see if we can't get a better ending. Rat trap goes off. We get the rat. And then we have a gift for the raven. Good day, dear raven. Good day, sir. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. May I ask you what a lone soul might be doing, perched upon a building, holding a bag of seeds? Seeds belong to you now, good raven. Take them, and in return I wish to speak to you in a destructive manner. I accept your offer with vigor, but what I would do is hardly consider myself destructive. I do not... Yeah, yada yada yada. Okay, we already read this. Poor little man. I could grieve with you. I could comfort you. I could be your friend and sit upon your shoulder when you become torn, but only if you have a gift to give a sympathetic raven. Indeed, dear raven. I have something that might interest you. A dead rat. I am surprised at your change in heart, but I shall gladly take your gift. We may discover some similarities between ourselves. I find it possible. You have even grown a sort of beak since I last saw you. You could be one of us, lad. I hope we might solve what differences we have. I believe we shall, for I will be your friend. I will be your friend and keep you from crumbling into the soil of the earth. I thank you. Then let us go. There is so much to show you, my friend. There might be a slight problem. I cannot fly. As of yet, unless I... That would be cool if he turned him into a raven, right? Oh, cool! That's awesome. Okay, that's the best end. Officially the best end. Friends. The good ending. Okay. So I've unlocked 3, 4. I don't know what 4 or 4 would be. Maybe if I just go to the window with nothing. Maybe? I don't even know if it'll let me do that because it says in the beginning specifically that I have to go with some sort of food to coax him in. Also, there's the syringe, which I still haven't figured out what to do with that. Dead rat added to inventory. I almost thought the raven was like going to scoff at me when I gave him the dead rat. It's like, bring me a gift, and it's like, here's a dead rat. I know he's a raven and everything, but when I speak to the raven, he may demand that I give him the rat. I could use the ink and the needle to poison the rodent. Like, gasp! How? Absolutely logical at this point. I mean, you could sort of say that this guy's the bad guy, but this guy being a jerk face doesn't really justify the extinction of the entire human race. Okay, let's see. Good day, dear Raven. Good day, sir. I cannot help myself noticing. Let's see in your hand. Yada, yada, yada. Seeds belongs to you now. In return, I wish to speak to you of your destructive manner. You destroyed the world. Hardly consider myself destructive, even though I just killed everybody. You descended upon the earth and spread mortal plague among all its people. You've left our homes barren and our cities in ruins. Not a single person lives to share my grief. And you have no justification for that. I could grieve with you. I could comfort you. I could be your friend, sit upon your shoulder when you're torn, but only if you have a gift to give a sympathetic raven. Oh, sure. Here. Something that might interest you. I'm surprised at your changed in heart. But I gladly take your gift. Does it fit your exquisite taste? Quite closely, but I find it slightly bitter. Still, I thank you for the gift. You are very welcome, dear Raven. I believe we may find some common ground in our past. I feel that you have truly changed, friend. Dear Raven, is something amiss? Human, what have you done? Why, Raven, I do not know what you speak of. I thought you had changed. You are nothing but an actor, just like the rest of your kind. I would think a plague like this would make a man more sympathetic, yet you still have no hesitancy to bring a creature down into the soil of the earth. The world will soon be yours, but I refuse to give you the pleasure of watching me perish. This be the revenge ending? Venomous. The aggressive ending. Okay. I feel like it would kind of be a moot point after everybody on Earth has been killed, and it kind of just reiterates the fact that... I guess... Okay. So the game was pretty interesting. Hold on. I'm gonna mute it real quick. The game is pretty interesting. Definitely. I guess it was kind of, the Raven was taking vengeance on humanity. I guess that was the idea, to sort of illustrate how humanity was so selfish and unkind, and because humanity had been so unkind, now they were wreaking their vengeance on the earth and stuff like that. And I guess that last ending sort of reiterated that, in that even when there was nobody left on earth and there was, like, literally no point to gain vengeance or continue, and the Raven was literally being sympathetic with this guy still felt the need to kill him and just repeat the cycle over and over again, even though their cycle is now dead because humanity is supposed to be, dead. But yeah, aside from the philosophy, that game is pretty creepy, and I absolutely love the art style, and the story was really well developed, and I like how there was a background, and I also liked how the endings varied depending on how much of the story you actually discovered. Because it was almost like, during the ending where you discovered the fact that you had rejected the Raven before, it was almost as if it made it happen in your past. Like, if you didn't find out, like, it didn't happen. Which is kind of a weird thing to add in there. But at the same time, it was really interesting. Because it was just like, the conversation you had with the Raven was based more upon the knowledge of the player than the knowledge of the character. But anyway, it was a lot to think about. The art style was really great. It was short, but it was, like, well done. It was complete, no bugs, no glitches. I didn't even notice any grammatical errors in there. Like, that was a really well done indie game. This was actually done for a game jam, I think. What game jam was it? I don't know. It was done for a game jam. So that's an excellent game for a game jam, especially for a game jam. But in spite of the fact that it asked for certain permissions, there was nothing really interesting in the game. So I don't know if I should be worried. But otherwise, it was an absolutely great game. And there's another game apparently they're making right now called Beautiful Paper Smile, My Beautiful Paper Smile, that is supposed to come out sometime this year, and I will definitely check it out because that was pretty cool. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked that. I hope you subscribe too, and I'm going to be putting on an animation very shortly. So, see you later.